Alright. There you have it. Can be stored for up to 737 years. Cat. So let me see what I need to grab. So I'm gonna grab this lock. In fact, I'm gonna grab everything that's already in here. Boom, grab it. Come on, move, little nigga. Nigga got in my way. Come here. Come here. I need to get some food. Let me grab her real quick. Come here. Can I grab this axe? Do I have enough time to grab the axe? Hurry up to the thingy. Left. Did I have enough time to grab her and everything? I hope. If not, then it is what it is, Dolores. I see you when I see you. Bad smell, toxic frog. Just put on a gas mask and keep enjoying life. If you say so. Alright, here we are. I have an axe, got some food, got some water, med kit, got a lock and key, gas mask, got checkers, got some cards. I don't have a shotgun. I should have got it would have been good if I had my gun, had a map and all that, but we're gonna make this work. How long can we survive? All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. +1, what is that? Some Boy Scout book. Our shells are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. What that boy talking about? There's just barely enough water for everyone. We have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one. But we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Time to ration supplies. Nobody's eating today. Gotta make food last. I gotta see how long I can last in here. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter. Theater group, we called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight. Where the book at? Get back here, book. We almost got into a fight over and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Couldn't care less, man. How many days can I survive? Day 2. Excuse me, had to burp. We played I Spy and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Tad says there's no need to worry about him, he's okay. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Alright. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Tad is vigorous enough to withstand the hazard of the wasteland. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Not sending Mary Jane. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Alright, looks like we're going to send Timmy. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of this stench? Sure. Hopefully that doesn't cost me my gas mask. Day 3. Everybody looking good so far. We looked into the hole fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts. But nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He was trying to break in while dead? He fell miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him. So we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Alright, gained a can of soup. Tad is really thirsty. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. If there's one thing we need, is water for Dolores. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. No, you're not getting no food, Dolores. We're going to give everybody a little water. That's a whole bottle down the drain, though. Mary Jane, she wasn't even complaining about it. Timmy, you good. We're going to get them two some water. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the guests to gather more supplies. Let me send my boy Timmy out there. Go ahead, Timmy. I'm going to send Timmy out there empty-handed. Day 4. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Tad isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Said Mary Jane needs something to drink. Here you go, Mary Jane. Stop crying. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bomb fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Day 5. Timmy ain't make it back yet. We did. The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Tad says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Alright, y'all good? We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh, meow! We're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. Not the flood. What you mean we getting flooded? Yeah, look, there's water on the floor. Mary Jane going through it. She hungry, he thirsty, she thirsty. We're all about the where Timmy at? We're all about survival and poker games. So it wasn't too surprising when we went after our lucky set of cards first. Not a single card got wet, but plenty of water, but plenty of other supplies were submerged after a while. The water level dropped, but the damage it did was quite extensive. We'll have to deal with that. All Tad wishes for are a few drops of water. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores will not last long without water. Get you some water. Get you a little water. No, in my soup. Get you a little water. Get your little soup, Mary Jane. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Ain't got no radio. Day 7. I lasted 1 week. Somebody drawing on the wall over here. For the most part, everybody look good. Where's Timmy? How long he been gone? Since like what, day 3 or something? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might necessarily kill us. Ted is no longer thirsty. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. She just ate. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores has not eaten for a while. So Ted is hungry. Mary Jane is thirsty. Dolores is hungry. So we're going to feed Dom. Mary Jane can wait on some food. On some water. You get some food, and you're going to have to wait. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Why not? Let's see what's in the suitcase. Hopefully there's nothing in it that's going to kill us, but let me see. Have Mary Jane open it. Day 8. My boy Timmy back. Look at him. What he bring back? I don't really notice anything. Oh, that boy came back with a radio. Yeah, Timmy. Dang. Look at this nigga Tad. Nigga Tad turning into Shrek. He's sick. Probably that spoiled tomato soup he eating. Can all open. Inside the suitcase we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spend the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Oh, yes, we are. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We set off on an expedition to the nearby zoo we used to visit on weekends. We're happy to report that it was a productive supply run, as well as a educational trip. We saw pterodactyls, chimpanzees, and porcupines, a small army of cat roaches and other majestic creatures that have emerged among the post-nuclear fauna. The marine life section had collapsed, turning into a radioactive pond in the middle of the zoo, filled with creatures like piranhas and sea ponies. In a half-destroyed aquarium control room, we found an undamaged cupboard with some supplies. I gained 2 waters, a friendly-looking crabtopotamus lazily observed the sea life section from a distance. In his den, we found the body of a zoo worker with some of his possessions laying around. Alright, I got a, what do you call that little thingy, harmonica? Running away from humongous Tyrannoraptors, we made our escape through the zoo souvenir shop. Most of it was torn to shreds by the bomb, but a few useful things were still laying around. We got a radio. We could just drive away from the nightmare somehow. But if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Tad isn't hungry no more. Tad became infected with something. Mary Jane keeps fading. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is really tired. Tad is sick. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy is hungry. Mary Jane is thirsty. Give her some water. Timmy's hungry. Give him a little soup. I have to get my boy the med kit, I guess. No, you don't get food. Give my boy the med kit. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Tad's condition is not the best, but we could take the risk. No. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Go ahead there, Mary Jane. You got it. Mary Jane gonna go out there. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan. Check. Strange noises in our pipes. Check. Hellish yells outside. Check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it. And it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Let me talk to Dolores. Day 9. So be good now. Timmy look a little tired. Mary Jane looks a little whatever. Tad cool. Dolores hanging in there. Look at Dolores. Dolores, she ain't get sick. She ain't complain. She barely ate. She ain't use all the water up. Okay. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Tad has recovered from his sickness. Tad is really thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. So Mary Jane is good. Tad is thirsty. Timmy is hungry. Mary Jane is thirsty. Give you a little bit of water. Give you a little bit of water. Give you a little bit of food. That's it. Y'all are done for a few days now. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh, toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. Go ahead, Mary Jane. You going out there. I'm going to send Mary Jane out there. I'm going to send her empty-handed. Day 10. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy should eat something. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Tad isn't thirsty anymore. Tad is hungry. Dolores is no longer thirsty. And give my boy Timmy some water. We had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup. Only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. I don't have a map. Too bad. Day 11. Timmy looking a little better. Everybody looking good. Everybody doing their thing. We good. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Tad is hungry. Timmy should eat something. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. See, Dolores hanging on in there. Tad and Timmy want to eat all the food. Y'all not getting nothing today. Man, this has got to last us a lifetime. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should we go answer it? Nah, I don't think we should go answer that. There's no point. What I look like, what? Answering the phone for what? Day 12. That boy Timmy got an idea. Look at him. He thinking about nothing. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Tad is hungry. All Tad wishes for are a few drops of water. Timmy should eat something. Timmy has rested. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I know she hasn't. We're going to get them some water. You get a little water. You get a little water. Matter of fact, I'm going to save my water and give you a little something to eat. I didn't say everybody. I said Dolores. We discussed everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Play the radio. Day 13, almost 2 weeks. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Tad's stomach is rumbling. Tad isn't thirsty anymore. Timmy should eat something. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. So Dolores needs water. Tad is hungry. He just ate. I'm gonna just give everybody water. Tad being fat, yo. Tad, next time, look, Tad gonna be the next nigga I send out there to go grab some stuff because he wanna eat all the food up. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It will be good to head straight to safety. Instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comments about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Not now. When somebody breaks it. Now let's wait. Two weeks. Oh snap. Mary Jane is back. I forgot I sent her out there. When she came back, yo! Mary Jane came back with a flashlight, a gun, looked like she brought some water, some food over here, another thing of water. Whatever that is, she brought, what is that medicine up there? She got me whatever this is right here with the skull and bones on it. Okay. Yeah, Mary Jane. Let me see. If there is one thing we need to do, is to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We quickly discovered that the local supermarket has become the base of operations for a raider group. They are armed and dangerous. Sometimes they will leave to plunder and ransack the area. Even if it's risky, that was the best time to try to steal from them. Sneaking through the store's shelves provided us with a few soup cans, +4. So I got +4 soup cans. The way was clear to the staff room. Inside we found nothing but a water cooler. Free water for employees. Wow. That must have been a dream job. Plus 6 water bottles. The bandits kept some of their guns in the staff room. The good thing about that, none of the raiders were near it. But we were, and I got a gun. A flashlight lying on the ground is an easy way to get your neck broken. We learned this the hard way. It's amazing that no one heard all the noise. Got a flashlight. We were in a rush because the raiders could come back any minute. We grabbed a few things at random. One of them turned to be a bug killing spray. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Mary Jane is really tired. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today or else. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Alright, so Mary Jane, she came back with a lot. So I'm going to give Mary Jane some food and some water. Tad look like he need to eat. Timmy need to eat. And give you a little bit of food. Give you a little bit of water. Give you a little bit of food. And give you a little bit of food. Matter of fact, I'm going to give everybody a little food. Give everybody a little water. That's it. Everybody get a little food. Matter of fact, man, forget all that. I'm tripping. You get some food. That's it. Y'all get a little bit of food. Let me go back what they need. Timmy is very hungry. So Timmy, you got food, good. Tad looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might be... Alright, so Tad got his food. Alright, everybody good. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Tad seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Go ahead then, Tad. You're going then. There is nothing more surprising than a knock on a fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? That sounds like a good idea. Shall we open the door? Hey, I'm not opening the door right now. I'm not desperate. If I was desperate, then yeah, I open the door. But as of right now, I got food, water. I got everything. Then I sent Tad out there. Tad, get up. The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is very hungry. Tess, I just fed and gave them water. You're not about to eat me out of a house and home, or should I say a cabin in a shelter, Mary Jane. Tad's stomach is rumbling. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Dolores is a champion. She don't need no food. She don't need no water. She don't need no entertainment. She don't need nothing. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. Mary Jane is quite hungry. I just fed her, yo. I just fed you. Timmy is very hungry. Everybody want to eat. Gosh. Mary Jane hanging in there. I give Mary Jane a little water. Who should go outside? Tad, you're going out. Empty-headed, too. And don't come back without something good, Tad. Send that boy on out there. Why does nigga Timmy keep looking up? Hungry, thirsty, she good, hungry. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. I mean, if I had coffee, I'd give you some coffee. She wasn't complaining about much. She really didn't need much. She can get a little coffee. Real true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run, but who? A coffee run? Are you serious? Nah, I'm not risking anybody go out there for some coffee. Nobody's going to go get coffee. I'm sorry, Dolores. You're just not going to have no true blue American coffee. Just not going to have it. You'll be fine. I need some true blue American coffee. Who you talking to, Dolores? We're not going to risk our necks for this. We have more important things on our minds. The cracks in the walls aren't going to count themselves. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy is no longer hungry. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy look fine to me. Get your little water, Dolores. Get your little food. Get your little water. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells her she hunts the wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on the trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. What are you going to do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promised that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. I don't have it. I can't help you. Sorry. I don't have it. Day 18. An armed person who murders things for a living. Giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Dolores is fine and well as much as anyone can be, blah, blah, blah. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need to find her something to drink fast. Get your little water. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Let's get some bug spray on them bugs. Day 19. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. No, Mary Jane's diet could use a little less food. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Timmy seems okay as much as blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, Mary Jane, but you're going to have to wait. You'll be alright. You ain't going to die. When emptying out our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there. Should we check it out? Dolores, you're doing well. You're good. You're strong. I'm going to send you out there, Dolores. Day 20. Ooh, we got some bullets. So you telling me last time Mary Jane came back with a gun and no bullets? I didn't even notice that. Now I got some bullets though. Lucky find. We were afraid the map was a trap, leading us straight to a camp full of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path, we found some supplies that might be helpful to us, plus 1 ammo. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Get a little water, Dolores. Get a little food. Get a little water. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the running part, not the ruining part. Of course, however, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Sure, why not? Day 21. Hey, that boy Tad, yo. Tad going through it. We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Tad has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. It's a quite long walk from our house to the docks. We knew of a promising warehouse in the area. It survived the blast, but the sea wave drowned half of it. We were hoping it wasn't the better half. We always thought canned soup was made in America. Apparently it's made in another country with a weird name that we didn't recognize. According to the crazy date stamp, the shipment came after the blast. Weird. I got 5 cans of soup. Tad's stomach is rumbling. Tad is really tired. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy should eat something. Mary, let me get, who's hungry? Tad is hungry. Timmy's hungry. And give you a little water. Dolores don't need nothing. Dolores can stay down here and survive for 100 years. For 1 can, 1 bottle of water. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Tad is too weak. We can send Dolores. Mary Jane is feeling so-so. Is that enough for an expedition? Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Should we start preparing the expedition for tomorrow? I think we're good. Look, Timmy's hair is covering his eyes. He can't even see. I think we're good for now. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yeah, here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Should somebody go answer the phone? We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon, blah, blah, blah. It must be the public phone booth. Should somebody go? Nah, we're good for now. I don't need nobody to get the phone. Day 22. Everybody's hair is growing. Her hair is growing. His hair is growing. He looks a mess. Dolores looks kind of tired. Maybe hungry and tired. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Tad is hungry. Tad still hasn't recovered his energy. All Tad wishes for are a few drops of water. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is no longer hungry. Everything seems okay. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Dolores, don't give up. So Tad is hungry. Tad needs water and food. Mary Jane is hungry. The state of the way, should somebody go out there? I'm gonna send my boy Timmy out there. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? You know what? I'm about to say, who going out there? Timmy finna go out there anyway, so he may bring back some food. So, and I got enough food already. So one can for whatever's in the bag. I'll take my chances. What he got? Day 23. A cat? Ew. Look at the cat. Cat dirty. Another mouth to feed. That boy took my food and gave me another mouth to feed. Cat look beat up. Cat going through it. What's his name? Sherikov. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls when the beast finally escaped. It turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov. Is that its name? Minus one can. Ted is hungry. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover strength. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Dolores will not last long without water. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Something to drink. Something to drink. You're hungry. Some of us are keen. I already said that Timmy was going. Go ahead, Timmy. Go do your thing out there. Should I send you with something? I'm gonna send my boy Timmy with an axe. Go ahead, Timmy. Send you out there with that axe. You better come back with it. Day 24. Again? Look at the cat up there. Cat all fat now. Look. He eating all my food. Look at him smiling. He got the fan on him. Got me a cat. Mary Jane eyeballs coming out. Before her hair was covering her eyes. Now she can finally see. I'm guessing she's doing alright. Tag going through it, man. He ready to give up. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. He went out there with an axe. Tad is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Tad isn't hungry anymore. Mary Jane is very thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it, or to put it to more bluntly, it's either him or us. Dang, I should never set them out there with that axe. I gotta use my gun. Day 25. He's sick. Man, he's sick. So if one dies, is it game over for everybody, or is it just he just RIP hum? Alright, he's sick. My cat is not doing too well. Mary Jane is good. Dolores is a little hungry. Got an empty first aid kit. Hopefully that boy Timmy come back with some med kit or something. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more than hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Tad seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. We should try giving him some medication. Tad has rested. Tad is really thirsty. Tad got sick. Mary Jane's not thirsty. Dolores will really love something to eat. Dang, that boy Tad, he gonna die. Last night the whole shelter was woken up. Tad screaming bloody murder. He was terrified, shouting something about tentacle, radioactive mutants on top of his face. Turned out it was just Mary Jane stepping on his head in the dark. Bruh. Tad took it very personally and demands medical care. Day 26. Hopefully Timmy comes back with a med kit. Is that... Did he attack? What happened to Mary Jane? Did he attack Mary Jane? Did the cat do that? Sick, dehydrated. Oh, it's getting bad. It's getting real bad. What happened to... Who hurt Mary Jane? Let me find out what happened. Tad and Mary Jane refused to apologize and move on, and instead went straight into a state of paranoia. He seemed to think Mary Jane had it out for him, while Mary Jane claimed it was Ted's face that hit her foot, and not the other way around. Looks like both of them will sleep with one eye open tonight. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores will not last without water. Here. 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 No, everybody gets something to eat. Wait, what did it say? Tad looks like he got one in the fridge. He needs a drink. Tad just needs water. So Mary Jane is good. She don't need all that. Tad just needs some water and give Dolores both. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-establishment to anti-disestablishment tyrannism. Anti-alphabetical. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter, school, and Mary Jane a little. What? I guess if she want to keep herself entertained by teaching her something, sure. What I care for. Day 27. Where Timmy at? Who if he got a med kit? Ooh, I got a med kit. But where's Timmy? Timmy dropped the stuff off and went back out? Timmy not playing. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way into a math revision, followed by a short psychic physics course, and ended on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. I got 1+ med kit. Tad keeps coughing and coughing. Tad isn't thirsty anymore. Tad is pretty fatigued. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. So let me see. Tad is sick and get my boy that med kit. He's not thirsty. Mary Jane is thirsty. Mary Jane is hungry. Dolores is she is a strong individual. Dolores is holding it down. If it was just me and Dolores in here, bruh, I'd be in here for 10 years, no problem, easy. But now I got everybody else in here. It's day 27, people sick. Ted isn't thirsty. Ted is a chump, yo. Dolores is the man of that bunker. Ted is he just in there. So Ted need a med kit, and Mary Jane needs something to drink. Let's get my boy the med kit. No, you're not getting no food, fatty. Just the med kit. If you don't get that, I should let you die. Let the cat eat you. That's what I really should do. Let you die. You're not doing anything for me anyway. And let the cat eat you. The cat will have enough food for another month. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Get the cat real fat, so that way if he needs something to eat, we can eat the cat. You might be a sacrifice, Tad. You better calm down. What they say, Mary Jane was thirsty? It says she hungry too. Huh. Where my boy Timmy at? He's still out there? Where the mad kid come from? Shurikov can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? Should we check that address? First of all, how did the cat get out here? The cat looked beat up when I got it. Look, we're good. It wasn't a healthy cat anyway. So, do I want to check it? It just so happens that we found an address on his collar. It's unlikely that his owner is still alive in the trip. Man, let's go check it out. Do I want to check it out? I don't know. We're good. We're good. Yeah, there's nobody going. There's nobody I can send anyway. Let's have Dolores. All right, Ted looking good. Well, he's looking better than what he was. Dolores looking good. Mary Jane is Mary Jane. How the cat feeling? This cat belongs to us now. It's our new dear friend and a valuable addition to our bunker. We managed to use it as a pillow for a whole 10 seconds. Yesterday before it almost scratched our eyes out. Clearly it's very fond of us. It's staying in, and that's final. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Tad has recovered from his sickness. Tad's stomach is rumbling. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Said he was hungry. He'll be alright. He ain't gonna die. Where's Timmy at? Enjoying the little things in life is important in any situation. So when Mary Jane found some seeds in the shelter, she got really excited. She thinks that with a little luck and enough water and soil, we might be able to grow our own food. We don't know if these are vegetable seeds, but if they are, planting them might be worth a shot. Shall we use a bottle of water to start our own garden? It's worth a shot. Hopefully Timmy comes back with some water. Day 29. Look at Timmy. At least he brought an axe back. He been through it. Somebody out there attacking him. His thingy right there is all messed up. Where's that plant at? Where's the plant she was planting? Here goes nothing. Soil, seeds, water. We'll see what happens in a few days' time. Let's just hope these seeds don't turn into some useless flower. Mary Jane seems... We can eat the flower, I guess. Seems optimistic enough. -1 water. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, it would be Saturday. Before the bombing, Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy. Like bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba. Gossiping about the neighbors, and of course, bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Yabba dabba doo! The bar didn't have much to offer. Some rotten salads, a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason a cowboy hat. We were happy to find a secret stash of soup cans under some rubble. That boy Timmy came back with 3 soups. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see that someone placed water bottles instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really need that water. Andy came back with 2 waters. Tad's stomach is rumbling. Tad is really thirsty. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. If there's one thing we need, is water for Dolores. Dolores is pretty fatigued. Timmy should eat something. Timmy is really tired. Timmy is pretty fatigued. Get your little water, Dolores. Everybody else, y'all gonna have to wait. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. Dolores is confident she will survive outside. I'm counting on you, Dolores. Make me proud, Dolores. Tad and Dolores argue about everything lately. Today's heated argument is about who should empty the bucket in the corner. Both of them swear it's not their turn. Somebody has to cave in and do it, but who? Tad, you're gonna do it. Dang. Dolores, she don't ask for much. She don't need anything. She doesn't get sick much. She's hanging in there. She barely eats. She barely drinks water. She goes out. She brings back a lot of valuable stuff. Ted, you don't do anything. You eat all my food up. Drink all the water up. You're using all the med kit. Now I don't have no med kit for anybody else that gets sick. You don't go out there and bring back anything. You in here complaining, yelling at her. You're gonna go dump the bucket, Ted. You're making me mad, Ted. Go dump the bucket, man. We'll be dumping on you. Day 30. Oh man, Dolores is not doing too well. It's alright, Dolores. I got you, Dolores. Ted's excuse for not taking out the bucket was back pain. I swear to God, man. Ted, man. Dolores didn't believe him and nagged until he finally caved. He slipped and fell while carrying a heavy load and definitely hurt himself. Oh well. While playing in the shelter, Shiriko stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless memorabilia and a can of old bug spray. Okay, the cat putting in work. Tad's stomach is rumbling. Tad was hurt. Tad looked like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Timmy still hasn't rested. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Dolores is no longer thirsty. I'll get a little of that. They said he was thirsty too. He needs some water. We need to make a choice for today's. Alright. I told you Dolores was going. Dolores is going to go make me proud. Day 31. I survived 1 month. I survived 1 full month.